Introducing juvenile quail to an established adult flock is a delicate process. Think less welcome party and more corporate merger with questionable HR policies. Toss them in unprepared and you'll get feather pulling, dramatic chase scenes, and the occasional concerned victim who just wanted to mind their business. Quail don't handle change well, and when it comes to flock dynamics, they take their pecking order seriously. If you want this transition to be smooth, you need a strategy. The key is gradual exposure, letting them get used to each other without immediate contact. This keeps stress levels low, prevents serious injuries, and makes for a much easier integration when the time comes. The best way to do this is to let the birds get used to each other before they ever have physical contact. I used a wire divider in my ground pens, instead of immediately forcing them to share a space. Hardware cloth, welded wire, or even a temporary cage inside the pen will work. The goal is simple. They can see each other, hear each other, and get used to each other's presence, but they can't actually interact. This way, the adults can throw their little dominance tantrums at the wire, get bored, and move on with their lives before they ever have a chance to hurt the younger birds. Patience is key. A few days isn't enough. Leave the divider up for at least a week, maybe longer if you notice the adults still posturing and puffing up at the newcomers. Since I moved mine outside at 2 to 4 weeks, they get 2 to 4 weeks of divided adjustment. At first, they might pace along the barrier, peck at the wire, or act like they're deeply offended that someone dared to exist in their space. But over time, the reaction fades. They stop paying so much attention, the staring contests get shorter, and before you know it, they'll act like the juveniles have always been there. That's when you know they're ready. When the time comes to move the divider, don't just yank it out of the way. This needs to happen when you can be there to watch. Early in the day is best. It gives the flock plenty of time to work things out before nightfall, and if there's a problem, you'll have time to intervene.